myself to say goodbye to yesterday. Fill my veins with artificial love, go numb to escape the pain. Fill my drink, pour one up for myself to say goodbye to yesterday.
I had one fuck left and I lost it. Why'd I throw my heart in the middle of the mosh pit? Running from it all and it's getting exhausting. It's marathon shit like I'm winning to Boston. I called last week, guess you got busy. I must've hit you 9 times like I shot 50. And I said I was alright, but I'm not really. Like I thought I was alright, but it got tricky. You see, on the outside, I'm a house with a white picket fence. On the inside, I'm a mess. Gotta come clean, I got things to confess. From the foundation, I'm deeply depressed. And it get a little harder to breathe with each step. I can feel my heartbeat beating out my chest. 6 feet deep, finally get a little peace when I rest. Get a little sleep when I'm dead.
Fill my veins with artificial love, go numb to escape the pain. Fill my drink, pour one up for myself to say goodbye to yesterday. Fill my veins with artificial love, go numb to escape the pain. Fill my drink, pour one up for myself to say goodbye to yesterday.
Why you keeping it inside till you lash out? Why you got good friends that you badmouth? Why you throwing stones in a glass house? Why you saying that's facts when you have doubts? I know you see the black cloud sitting over my head and you still throw shade. They said the sun gon' come out tomorrow, but it's still gon' rain. A thunderstorm on and it still won't go away. Sitting in a puddle while I fill my brain with the thoughts of the ways I could kill myself. So I take another pill to conceal my pain. But it's almost like you wanted me to feel your pain. Like you thought somehow that would heal your pain, but it never does. And instead of love, we keep looking for drugs like it's a better buzz.
Fill my veins with artificial love, go numb to escape the pain. Fill my drink, pour one up for myself to say goodbye to yesterday. Fill my veins with artificial love, go numb to escape the pain. Fill my drink, pour one up for myself to say goodbye to yesterday. Yeah, no love from me. Yeah, I can't show nobody fake love, cause I've been in my bag lately, getting cash, baby. So don't you act like you been here from day one. Graduated from a simp, turned into a big boss. Now she see me getting rich, cause I'm about to take off. Yeah, my life is like a movie, this is only take one. Hey, and I ain't got no time for no one with fake love. Where the love go? I don't know, but I need something that's for real. She just want designer red bottoms in the hills, California. She just want the limelight, gold digger. She gon' see me when the time's right. Heard that little bro was try to play me. Heard he talking crazy, now he coming to congratulate the kid. I think it's funny how they try to hide the hate and be the first to smile up in your face and show you all this fake love. I can't stand the fake love. Where the love go? Where'd it go? Where the love go? I can't stand the fake love. Where the love go? Where'd it go? I can't show no love, can't show no love. No love from me. Yeah, I can't show nobody fake love, cause I've been in my bag lately, getting cash, baby. So don't you act like you been here from day one. Graduated from a simp, turned into a big boss. Now she see me getting rich, cause I'm about to take off. Yeah, my life is like a movie, this is only take one. Yeah, and I ain't got no time for no one with fake love. Where the love go? Tell me where the love went. She don't care unless it benefits her budget, and I can tell she only in it for the gold. She gon' have to learn to get it on her own. Tell me why the boy was talking on me like he was sweet, then turn around and try to dab me when we up in the street. I can't show no love for a hater, a traitor. Showing fake love, see you later. I can't stand the fake love. Where the love go? Where'd it go? Where the love go? I can't stand the fake love. Where the love go? Where'd it go? I can't show no love, can't show no love. No love from me. Yeah, I can't show nobody fake love, cause I've been in my bag lately, getting cash, baby. So don't you act like you been here from day one. Graduated from a simp, turned into a big boss. Now she see me getting rich, cause I'm about to take off. Yeah, my life is like a movie, this is only take one. Yeah, and I ain't got no time for no one with fake love.
Oh boy, oh. Looks like we're going on. Everybody get your seats ready. Get in your car seat, get strapped in. We're going fast this time. Do. And 1, 2, 3. Boom. My pretty face up here. What's up? Ciao, ciao, people. It's good to see you. Today we're doing something a little bit different, and I hope y'all will bear with me. But we're going to be teaching people how to play Genshin Impact. Now, I understand this is it's one of the more complicated games when it comes to things. Most games that have an interface that show up like this are going to be more complicated than your basic I press button and click to win kind of games. But in the grand scheme, if you can keep calm, Genshin Impact is actually a pretty chill game. It's not going to be overly difficult so long as you can tap in and learn the fundamentals. So that's what I'm here to teach you all today. And hopefully we will get through this without much trouble. Now, first thing that I'd like to start off on is to play the game, you have to download the game. Now, you can download the game from a number of sites, but the best way to just get to the game is to Google Genshin Impact. Hit that up in your Google tabs. Genshin for Dumdums. Yeah! Hi, B-Man. Wait. Oh, you aren't a dum-dum, but guess what? If you come in here and you start acting silly, I might call you something. Anywho, this is for the people who don't know how to play. And if you do know how to play, you can stay in and give tips. And hoodle. Like I was saying, go to Google, pull that good boy up, type in, the good old Genshin Impact. And then you can go to the MiHoYo site, you can go to the straight up Genshin site, and there's a download Genshin Impact link right here. Quickest way to get it. I would call you in detention, but you are not being bad, so I won't do that. Anywho, let's move on to after you download the game, because downloading is a process, and I don't want to deal with telling everybody how to download something. If you haven't figured out how to download things, then I need you to go back to the beginning of how you got your internet and how you are accessing your computer. And this is not me trying to be mean. This is me doing this for your own safety. If you don't know how to download something and start opening things and installing them onto your computer, then you aren't at the point where you need to be playing a video game. You are at the point where you need to be taking more tutorials on basic computing. Anyway, moving back, another thing that I need you to start learning as you start getting into more computer games is the WASD key position. Now, this is the gaming position on keyboard, because for most video games where you have to interact with both your keyboard and your mouse, you aren't going to be using the arrow keys to navigate. You're going to be using W, A, S, and D, because those keys are closer to your number keys and they're closer to other keys that you can use to access your abilities. So, this position, you have your pinky on your left shift, you have your ring finger on your A key, your middle finger on your W key, and your index finger on your D key, and you can rest your thumb on your space bar. This is a quick way to kind of get you knowing how to move your character without a lot of trouble. Normally, in computer-based games, there is a sprint or a dash action, and to dash, you press down on Shift, and then you hold the arrow keys in which direction you want to run in. So let's say I wanted to run forward. I would press W and then put my pinky down on that shift key to dash forward. If I wanted to dash forward and to the left, I would hold down the A key and the W key and the shift key. And they would all make me move in a diagonal direction. Now, most people, when you get more advanced at playing computer games, you don't press the A and the D keys in conjunction with the W key a lot. You press the A and the D keys in order to strafe, and you normally use, if you want to run in a diagonal direction, then you'll just hold down the W key and you'll start moving and guiding your cursor for your mouse in the direction that you're wanting to go. That way you keep yourself moving in a fluid manner that's more like you're moving in the real world. But, like I was saying, things that you want to get used to before you start playing are having your hands in this WASD position. If you have them there, it's going to make things a lot simpler when you start playing. Any hoodle! Now we can move on to the game. Boom! Genshin. You've installed the game while I was telling you how to hold down keys, because you're super smart and you know how to do things. Then, I get over here, click that launch button, after everything is all downloaded, because there's going to be a huge bar over here with a whole bunch of information being downloaded onto your computer. You gotta wait till that's done, and then this bad boy right here will pop up. Give that a whole booty slap, and you're into the game. Quick as that. Now, it wants you to read these warnings. That's basically, these are the pre-game warnings for most games. If you have dizziness, if you have seizures and other stuff like that, there's going to be flashing lights and a whole bunch of prettiness on the screen. You don't want to get crazy here, and you don't want to have any medical issues. So if you start feeling dizzy, or if you start having a problem, headaches, anything like that, stop playing. Please stop playing. Go get medical attention. We care about you and we want you to live. Now, that having been said, the next thing you're probably going to have to do is make an account with MiHoYo. Now, MiHoYo are the people who make this game. Really nice company, and by nice I mean they want to grub you out of your money, but that's like every company. B-Man, no punishment. We are playing game. Bad. Play game. Okay. Back to it. So you're at this screen. You need to log in. It's gonna ask you something like, it's gonna bring up this big old thing. You're gonna figure out what you're doing. Oh, I put in my email. Okay, I have my email here because I made an account, and if you don't have an account, you click the register now button and set up an account. Or you can link up with your Facebook or your Twitter. Now, since I'm starting a new game so I can tutorialize you guys proper, I'm using a different email from my normal email. I just made this one up. And we will log in. And start. And this should log me in. Oh, it wants me to verify. It'll bring you this little thingy, and so you match the thing with the picture. Shouldn't be too hard. Hooray! Now we're logged in into our MiHoYo account, and we can start the game. It'll run through some background stuff, download resources, load the game, and prepare to load the data. And once it's done with all of that, woo! Look at that. You have a doorway. Click to begin.
So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Yep, we're getting pathway blocked.
Your journey ends here.
By this weirdo.
Who are you?
you try and cubify me, woman? That's not cool. I don't want to get the cube. Want to become... oh, boy. So now we get to pick which one of these two twins we want to play as. You can play as the boyo, or you can play as the girl. I will be playing as the girl just because I like her more. Go ahead and ban them? I don't know how to give you the ability to ban people, B-Man. But if you would like, sure. Oh no, we're going down. Add a friend, do badges. We will work on that later. Right now, we're focusing. So, instead, I will do the banning. Whoop-oo. You, sir, ban. Hooray. Look at that. And so, this person's name is Lumine. The other person's name is Aether. But when you're starting out the game, it lets you name the traveler whatever you want to name them. So, I will name her Koi. And we will confirm. And then she cubifies our brother. Get cubed, loser! Unfortunately, we didn't give her the stab like we thought we did. She cubified our attack.
Wait! Don't go! Get my brother back!
And now we start out.
And just like that, the god took away my brother. Some kind of seal was cast upon me, and I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world, we are now trapped here. How many years ago was it? I don't know. But I intend to find out. After I awoke, I was all alone. Right up until I met you 2 months ago.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that. Otherwise, Paimon likely would have drowned. So Paimon will do her best to be a great guy. We should head off. Let's get going.
Now, Paimon is your guide and also emergency food. But the first things that you should do while you're starting out are, first, remember that WASD positioning for your left hand, and then move your mouse around with your right hand. Get a feel for your surroundings. Now you can press the left shift button, which your pinky is on, to do a dash, or you can use your right mouse button to do that too. You can press the space button to jump. But these are all the basics. A is to move to the left, D is to move to the right, S is to move towards the screen, W is to move away from the screen. As you start running, if you move around your perspective using your mouse, then your character will start changing positions. You know, they will adjust so that they're looking the same direction that you're looking, and they will run in the direction that you're looking. This is one of those reasons why you don't have to use the A and W keys or the W and the D keys to move in a diagonal direction. Now, if you want to do that and it makes things easier for you, you can, but if you have a mouse and you're not using like a trackpad on a laptop, it may be easier just to start, getting used to running around with that mouse and the WASD keys. Now, if you want... Oh no, are we laggy? I'm sorry, we are laggy. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can adjust. Alrighty. 1 second, 1 second. Have a good look at Lumine and her cute animations for when she's standing and doing nothing. Okay. Haha! Okay. Alrighty, peoples. So we've made some adjustments, and hopefully that will help in the short term. If not, that is not too much of a problem. Once we take a break, I will stop the stream and then start us up again after a quick refresh, just to make sure everything's all good-o. But for now, while you're in this open starting area where there are no enemies, some big things that you should be doing are learning how to move and practicing the things that the game just taught you. That little cursor up in your upper left-hand corner is surrounded by mini-map. Now, you won't be able to see all of the mini-map just yet on your screen. You'll just see blankness, and you'll see a cursor. Now, you'll notice that in the middle of that cursor, there's this arrow. And that arrow points in the direction that you are facing. And the little white triangle that is extending out from your little central triangle in the middle is basically showing what direction your camera is facing in. So you can tell at all times where you are looking at and where you are facing. So I am facing currently to the east, or northeast, and my camera is facing to the north. So I'm seeing the side of my character. Meanwhile, my goal is going to be in the southwest, right? Now, all of these other icons here are something that the game has not taught you about yet, so I don't want you worrying about those just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is learn how to move. Now, as you'll notice, I did a right click there, and my character did a quick dash to the side. Now, when she did that, you'll notice that this little bar came up, this yellow bar that's kind of a part of a half circle. Now, this bar is a stamina bar, and it goes down whenever I do that little dodge movement. And when it goes too low, it starts flashing to indicate that I can't do that all the time. I can only use the dash movement so many times. Now, these are basic tutorials in the game to just let you get a feel for, how things work in the game. So you can't constantly dodge. If you do this all the time, then eventually you're going to run out of stamina and you won't be able to dodge anymore. So you can't do that forever. But you can always run at your slow joggy pace. You can jump. Now, if you did notice, when I dashed at that crab, a little F showed up. Now, if you look at your WASD positioning, where your hand is on your keyboard, you'll notice that F is right next to D. So, in order to quickly catch a crab while you're out here, you can dash and press the F button by moving your index finger from D to F. Crabs. Da 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 da. There we go. Okay. Now it's telling me to left click to attack. Because something came to attack me. Now, this is our first enemy. As you can see, it doesn't move very fast. I can evade it just by running to the side. Oh no! Nothing that this little enemy can do is really going to hurt me. But the first thing that the game taught me of how to attack and interact with this enemy is to click. There we go. So now we know that left clicking attacks our enemy. So when we're in trouble, we can attack, but if we don't feel comfortable or if we're having a hard time seeing or controlling our camera, we can always just run away. This guy's not going to do anything too scary. And on top of that, if we need to move away quickly, we have that little dash that the game just taught us, and that's with your left shift button, or it's with your right click, so that you are out of danger and you can keep yourself safe, no matter what this guy does. And then click, and he's gone. Look at that. We just beat our first enemy. Real sweet, real short and easy. Moving onward. Remember, try and you want to try and continue to practice your movement. Now, if you head into the water because you're brave like that and you want to go swimming, you will find that your character can't go swimming. But, as you can see, this little stamina bar pops up again. Now, once that stamina bar goes down, you won't be able to swim anymore. So, you have to be careful about how long you're swimming for. Hup! Let's get on over here and see what Paimon wants. Okay, so when you're at teleport waypoint, press the F button to unlock it. Now these little bad boys right here are your way of navigating through the entire world of Teyvat. And Teyvat is the name of this beautiful world that we are playing in. So, if you want these, this is your quick way of getting around. You press F, buy it, and it activates. Open the world map and select an unlocked teleport waypoint to teleport to that location. Well, we only have one waypoint. To follow the mini-map, we can, like I said, look at this little circle up here. We can press the M button to open the world map. So if we press M, then we can see a great big outline of where we can go. Look at this. This is all of the areas available to us right now. We have a little cursor here showing where we should be going. We have a teleport waypoint where we were. Not much else going on right now. Now, the indicator wants us to go this way. And that's all good and dandy. There's a lizard over there, and we should probably try and pick up that lizard and, pick up everything we can. But if we are an explorative spirit, which we should be because we're playing video games, you want to explore everywhere you can. So, since there's this little alcove and stuff over here, go and have a look-see, see if there's anything fun for you to find. Doesn't look like it right now. But no harm done, we can always just head back the way we came. Gives you a little bit more time to practice your movement. Come here, Mr. Lizard. Ooh, where were you running off to? Okay. Oh no. Do 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 do. Come here, my lizard.
Here. Guess we'll just have to climb.
This is where the game teaches you about climbing.
Stamina, and depleted stamina takes time to recover. Okay, let's take the route we planned. We're off to a statue of the seven. Which of the seven are you looking for exactly?
We're already adventuring. Let's see, what's over here? What's over here? What's over here? We found another kind of flower. Now, in this kind of game, you want to pick up everything you can get your filthy mitts on. If it exists, you want to touch on it. Just come here, Mr. Flower. You're mine. The second I get over there. Yes. Now, there's also fish. Now, let's see if we can catch ourselves a fish. Oh no, he's swimming away. Now, I wonder... Oh, we got one. Now, you'll note that, like, swimming neutrally is kind of slow. But, if you are the clever type, then what you want to do is, while you're swimming, if you think you can make it there faster, you can try something that you learned with another technique that the game has already taught you. It already taught you how to dash or move faster. So, if you right-click, you can swim faster. One of the biggest and most important things about playing a video game is learning to experiment, learning to test what the game is capable of and what you are capable of within the game. So never forget that. Let's see, bird egg. Woo! There's some fruits. Come here. I see a mushroom. Mushroom, 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 mushroom. Okay. Come here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. What do you see, Paimon?
That's a statue of the seven.
Okay. Well, thank you, Paimon.
There are a few of these statues scattered across the land to show the seven's protection over the world.
Okay.
Among the seven gods, this god controls the wind.
Perfect.
Paimon's not sure whether the god you're looking for is the animal god, but... Paimon will take you to the animal god's place first, and there's the reason why.
Okay, what's the reason? She didn't tell us the reason. But we've started our first quest.
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be someone there who knows about your brother. At least that's what Paimon thinks. Whether the gods actually answer you is a different story. You never know unless you try. So
What are
let's
you
hop to
doing?
it.
Paimon! Just spazzing out on my screen like that. Shame on you. Oh, look at you, cute little foxy. Here, I want to get more of an egg. I want to get more eggs. Aha! I'm stealing bird eggs. I am an egg thief. Now look at this area. Look how pretty everything is. You, by running down and coming to this area,
You can swim right over.
have made it to new places. Now, you don't have to explore everything, but I do recommend if you're trying to get used to your movement, you're trying to get used to playing a new kind of game, definitely run around and get used to everything, you know? Search the area, scour it for pick-upables. Oh, there we go. Now we can see more of the area. Look at that. Now we can see the map. If we really wanted to, we could teleport back to this place where we started and run along that path all over again. Or we could stay right where we are. We can see that there's a place called Mondstadt. There's the Whispering Woods, which we're probably about to run into. There's Cider Lake, Thousand Winds Temple, and Star Snatch Cliff. And then there's other places outside of this red barrier that we're seeing. Now, that doesn't mean too much to us right now out of context, but this seems like our playground for the moment. So, you can exit out of your map by pressing this little X.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
Yes, Paimon, I felt the elements of the world.
All you had to do was just touch the statue and you got the power of Animal.
Ooh!
As much as they may want it, people in this world can never get a hold of powers as easily as you.
Well, that's cool. This can't be
It's
good.
a bit rude to say that about the power the gods just gave you. If we keep heading west from here, we'll eventually reach Mondstadt, the city of freedom.
Ooh.
Mondstadt is the city of wind because they worship the god of Animo.
Well, that's
So
nice.
perhaps, because you got power from the god of Animo, you can find some clues there. There
Okay.
are also lots of bards there, so perhaps one of them has heard news of your brother. Let's move then. The elements in this world responded to your prayers, and Paimon thinks that's a lovely sign.
Okay, Paimon. If you think it, it can't possibly be wrong. Oh. See, now the game is going to teach us something else. Press E to use an elemental skill. Now, if you are holding that WASD position like I've told you, then you'll know that E is directly above D and directly next to W, meaning that you have two fingers with which you can press the E button. That means you have very easy access to it. So, since this enemy is right here, let's try out our new E skill on them. Ooh! Oh no! Oh no, there's more of them. Now it says, hold E to charge the skill for increased power. Let's give that a try. Woo! Oh, wow, the grass is on fire. Okay. And now we can press Q to unleash an elemental burst. Now, once again, if you're holding that WASD, the Q button is right in between A and W, meaning you still have very easy access to it. You can lift that that ring finger of yours and press the Q button, or you can move your middle finger and tap the button as quickly as you want to. Big thing about these games, do not panic. If you panic, you're going to have a hard time doing the things that you want to. There we go. Get out of here.
Animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven. Oh,
because I am cooler than you. Press the escape button to call Paimon and view the control scheme. Now this is an interesting place because now we get to check all of these fun places. Well, Paimon tells us our control scheme. Now, we can edit our profile here. We have our picture of our character. We have what our adventure rank is, which our adventure rank is currently 2. The total things we've achieved, which is 1. And we haven't even gone to a place called a Spiral Abyss yet, so we shouldn't worry about that. Our name card is non-existent, so we don't need to worry about that either. We can explore the achievements because it has a little exclamation mark right here. You can see that, we've obtained the power of Animo, so we can get some bonuses from that. Let's pick that up. Hooray. Now, these buttons don't really mean much to us. They don't have anything on them, but we know that there's a map here. We know that there are events that might be going on. That's pretty cool. There's a community. There's feedback stuff that we can maybe give somebody if we don't like how the game is going or we're really confused. But over here, there's a take photo function, so we can take a picture of ourselves. That's pretty cool. And we can hold down the left Alt button to move our cursor around the screen. So we can click the things. Now there are notices going on. The notices, we have a whole bunch of things. Like there's a new update in the game, update summaries, all of this cool stuff. A whole bunch of stuff will be happening in the game while you guys are playing. So just keep in mind that you should always check the updates, see if there's anything cool or interesting, see if there's any stuff that you want, so that you can work to get it. Next, we got mail. There's something in our mail. Ooh. So there's a reward here. Wings of Companionship. Dear travelers, the special stylized glider of Wings of Companionship has been sent to all travelers who have joined us on our journey. Thanks for supporting and encouraging us. Spread your wings and soar across the skies of Teyvat to your heart's content. Note, the dressing room feature is unlocked by progressing the game. You can equip this once the feature is unlocked. There we go. Well, we should claim that. That's really cool. Pre-registration milestone rewards. Now, if you pre-registered for this game, which I think most of the people who pre-registered for this game would not be watching this video. If you pre-registered for this game, please pick up your rewards. You guys did a great thing and made sure that everyone here gets cool bonuses when they start off the game. Now, there's apparently there's a survey. Ooh, we'll have to do that later. Follow the link below, fill out the survey to make sure that Teyvat becomes better. Hooray. And a new journey will await people for... Ooh, this is so nice. This is so nice. So, this is asking about your preferences and the things that you like about the game. But you guys should fill this out in your own time. Before we move on, I'm going to get into the water, pick up a little fishy or two. And we can press C to open the character screen. Now, C, if you press C, will open up the screen that lets you look at your character. Look at that. your character in all of their goodness. You can see all of their stats, including their HP, their attack, their defense, elemental mastery, all of this good stuff. You can also click around and you'll see what weapon they have. Our character doesn't have a very cool weapon right now. It's a dull blade. It has a base attack of 23, so we probably aren't hitting very hard. There's artifacts. We don't know much about those yet, so we shouldn't really worry about it. There's constellations. What is this? So apparently, to get this, you need some special items. Well, we don't have any special items yet, so we shouldn't worry about that either. Now, the reason why I'm showing you all these is not to deter you from coming back to them. It's to let you know that you shouldn't be super worried about parts of the game that you don't understand yet. The game is designed to kind of explain itself to you, and while it does a poor job of that later on, it does a very good job of giving you the essentials early on. It doesn't want you worrying about weapons and all of this other stuff right now. It wants you to go at your own pace. Or, well, go at a slower pace, I should say. So, listen to the game. Actually, take some time. Ooh, whoa!
What is that? There's something huge in the sky. It's headed towards the heart of the forest. We must proceed with caution.
We're gonna chase after that bad boy. We're small and cool, and we're capable of fighting a dragon, right? Right, everybody? We can fight a dragon. Now, you can press the G button at any time to open up these tutorials. Now, these are written tutorials, so they aren't gonna explain things to you quite the way that I do, but they're here to help. Now, unleashing a normal attack from a certain distance off of the ground will unleash a plunging attack instead. Fall damage will be decreased when you use this kind of attack. This will save you many, many times while you're playing this game. If you run out of stamina while you are doing some fun things, like floating around in the air or jumping off of a cliff, you can save yourself from dying by using the plunging attack. Now, it won't always work. Sometimes you've jumped too high and too far. But do your best to figure out where you can jump from and, what's safe for you. Also, every time you read a tutorial, the game will give you a Primo Gem. Now, we don't know what Primo Gems are used for right now, so we're not going to worry about that. But we see some enemies. Aha! Take that, Mr. Enemy. There we go. Alright, everybody. Now, we've done a lot of tutorializing. Before we get up into this forest, I'm going to take a quick detour. We're going to try and refresh a few things and make sure that the stream is optimal so that everyone can see, and then we will be back. So, for the moment, we're going to be going on to a BRB. Alrighty, I hope you guys have enjoyed so far, and we will see you as soon as we're back. Ciao, ciao for now. Boop.